Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense...
They know that. They got their clothes out of them.
Defensively, you have to feel
why y'all ain't got
you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A give to Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 44 yards. Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow on play action. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A toss left. Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry for Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. 29 yards that time. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Second down, they go again with Henry. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Henry again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Josh Reynolds there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man, Ty Johnson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Where's it?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And some room to roam now. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
Let's go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Tannehill. The solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 109 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. He can't get him down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Yeah, we in the playoff.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they
Wilder done said they had to sing outside tonight,
what
baby.
They wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, man, damn. I hope you be all right. That ain't good, yeah. I was going to say.
Play action. It's Burrow. This is caught by Tate. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A good pickup there.
What's going on tonight,
yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
What'd you say, Doc?
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10,
they already
stopped at the 11.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll give it to Mixon. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Running left, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
I'm going to make him pay for it. 42-13. He got the Titan. I knew he was going to be running the ball.
McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
We didn't do no trade with Brian. So everybody putting this together. We did then.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Got 32 though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And some strong running. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 146 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Tannehill.
Come here, boy.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here, as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Second and 6.
Big 13. Big 13.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
11 mighty.
On 1st down, Mixon. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to 43.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
4 for 2 minutes ago.
And it's taken in at the 9. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Henry again on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
PC, dog.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Uses the stiff arm. And now running right through him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.